Hello, everyone. RDC here.
Hey everyone, it's Nod, and today we're here with an All-American slash All-American Homecoming podcast. This is part two because we tried to film our second episode to this podcast,
Yeah.
and it was a flop. But another episode came out like 3 days ago, and it was fire. We're one episode away from the finale, so we have 3 episodes ish to talk about if we can remember some things.
Yeah.
Um, Obviously, things are picking up on both ends of the All American community. Once again, All American Homecoming got renewed for second season,
Yo, let's go run it.
and we're getting a season 5 for All Americans. So we're going to be fed, and let's get into it. So we're gonna start with All American. Do you want to? So we just want to just do like the regular storylines that happened recently, and then we can just go
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
So number one, JJ. Let's do JJ first, since he was the main part of the last episode.
Yeah.
For me, I feel like this season really kind of fleshed out JJ
Yeah,
because
did a really good job. Yeah, yeah.
like the previous season, we just seen him as like the like the class clown kind of like the
Yeah.
one that, like just he just drives, he's vibing, he doesn't have a worry in the world, and starts his life to actually thinking that he could potentially lose his friends. That's been something that like's been highlighted and mentioned this whole season because you see it in the beginning where he was like, "Yo, we should like have we should have the little beach house," and then it became like their little home area
Yeah.
where he feels like they're slowly drifting apart, which because he always had like this carefreeness, always happy, and to see him like sad like that, it was something new, a new emotion for me, that to say the least, because like we've never seen that from him.
Yeah, nah, I like how they went into his character more because like he was never like this. He would like be like he would be there for one episode, then out for like the next two or three, and then
Literally.
here and then now I feel like he's more like a character in the show. Like there, he has more scenes, and I just feel like his character is just getting better. And yeah, I like his character, especially in this episode because he really got in his bag and really tried to get everybody to like come together.
Yeah, and I feel like season 4 we're going to definitely touch this subject anyways, because all season 4 it has been this disconnect where everyone is going into their own type of new hobbies, new interests. So we're always going to see like a disconnect, just like how Olivia had their little moment where they realized that they weren't into the same things anymore.
Yeah.
They don't see each other as much as high school. High school, you were with each other like 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
And
More probably like 12, 13. So it's
yeah,
like,
especially before and after school. So
yeah.
to see them busy lives, new hobbies, interests, jobs, love interests, like they have a lot of things on them that wasn't there last season. So, Jordan, he's not used to that change. His main goal for his 20 years when they see each other for a reunion was to be friends. And no one else seems to take it serious. It's like
Yeah.
everybody's still in like a high school type of thing, but in college. Everybody's still trying to get the flow of being a freshman in college because it is not easy, and it's not an easy process finding time management for a lot of things. So with JJ, to see him, go that way and to take his time. No, first of all, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Asher, how dare you? It's fucked up that he sits here because once again it's always that that thing of like men never open up to their feelings because people may be seeing that they're a witch, whatever, or like
Yeah.
sensitive. So for JJ to spend his time to make his party, to be vulnerable with like 10 fucking people plus strangers around him,
Yeah.
and he's like, I feel like I'm the only one that cares about this friendship group, and I'm the only one fighting for it. And Ashley says this is stupid, but then you're also over here.
Spencer also said that too.
Like,
Spencer, and they both were petty and like both not
like,
good. Yeah.
like for Asher to just sit here and be like, that was funny, as if he's not literally fighting with Spencer over shit that happened like two to 3 seasons ago. Sir, please. That means that if y'all were family, you wouldn't still be mad about that. Like, y'all forgive each other about everything else, but every time you and Spencer get in a disagreement, you go up losing your girlfriends. Like, who fucking fought with
He
that?
has the same thing with Jordan sometimes. Spencer and Jordan sometimes they get mad. They get mad at each other, but then like whenever it's something huge, like when Simone broke up with Jordan, like Spencer was right there, and like I feel like that's how they always are. I feel like they're always there. Like
I feel like I honestly feel like this season has just been, how many arguments can we give characters? Because Olivia has had like unnecessary amount of disagreements, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Because last episode, I mean, from this week, I mostly didn't see that's a disagreement. I feel like her family has been trash for giving her unconditional love. To where Spencer, he is, obviously caring about her interests. He's putting her, he's like, listen, this is your career. I support you. Don't like, close yourself off or rob yourself out of these opportunities because of me. She
Yeah.
didn't have, no one else did that for her. So this is understandable. But I feel like they try to do so many things and like and I'm just like, why? Why are they the only one
Yeah.
that's going through it? And you kind of see the same thing with Patience and Coop because they broke up like 3 episodes ago and then didn't even last that long. Like, I wanted you to keep them gone.
I thought we were gonna get into that like at some point. I was like, yeah, nah, that
That's
kiss, that episode, and
Listen,
like
I skipped. Listen, I'm telling you right now. To be honest with you, that last episode, the Halloween, I skipped most of the like fake the Billy shit. I skipped that. I was like, I don't even care. But it's like they're giving too much time, too much screen time to the family. Like I understand season 1 and 2 because
yeah.
of the affair, and the parents' reactions to the affair, and then also Spencer's father coming in. But I do not care
Yeah,
about
nah.
the fucking principal at this school. I don't.
Well, yeah, I mean, I like it for Billy, but like, I'm surprised they made it such a huge thing. Like
A
it's
huge
actually
thing
like
at
it's
that.
actually big.
Yeah, like I would have thought that they would have that. Jordan is in college football, and he's doing a lot of like choices that's just like, sir, please, like the $600 thing that he just
Right,
threw
that
in
$600 thing, I won't get over that.
to
He was really a broke college student, and he giving Wade
gave
$600.
this man 600, and then like everybody's now thinking that Wade is such a good guy. I'm just like, no,
I
he's
thought he was
literally
a good
not.
guy too, until like at the end when he paid that
I
guy.
knew, I knew it was just like it was him because how would you get accused? And then he went to Spencer and Jordan when he was like, well, no, think think you cute with your sister write an article about me, and then find somebody to suddenly conveniently write an article. Like, do you got a hacker? How did you
Yeah.
find that?
Yeah, because he came. It was like a few hours later. He came back with the guy. Like, I should have knew at that moment that like he had like obviously just like made some guys take the fall for it, because that was too fast of a turnaround for him to just find some random guy that posted that and then bring him to that party. And yeah, so that was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, between that, Wade is still. I think Jordan punches Wade next week.
Oh, I haven't even seen the promo. I haven't even
Yeah,
seen the promo yet.
yeah, and then like he punches Wade, which is
Dang, that's gonna be
I don't know
crazy.
what Wade does to piss him off though. We got
They
patience
must
and
find out. They probably find out that it was actually him.
yeah.
So
Oh, and then like I'm hoping that like I don't know because it's a football game, and now and it's JJ and Spencer, right?
yeah, Asher and JJ versus Spencer and Jordan, like that whole
Yeah.
thing.
Okay.
So
I also did ask for skipping the Spencer and Asher because I don't believe that friendship at all. I don't. Like I kid you not. Everybody's like they're friends, family. I mean, I saw people say that they're not family at all. Like why would they lie, make this speech? And I agree.
yeah,
They had mutual
they have mutual friends. Yeah,
entanglements.
yeah,
Right? They were mutually with like they were mutual. I'm acting like this is Twitter. They're friends with people who are friends with each other. Like they're friends with people that they share friends, right?
yeah.
And from the get go, Asher was portrayed as this bitch, like this man that was bitter. That Spencer was coming and taking his spot. Now, understandable, yes, I understand, but he tried to sabotage Spencer from the get go with the party and getting.
Yeah, yeah,
So he was trying to set Spencer up so Spencer got there. One, you cheated on Layla with Olivia. That's not Spencer's fault.
yeah.
That's not his fault. Now Spencer didn't have no like brother bond with you. He was only cool with Jordan. Like he didn't even want to be friends with y'all at first because he was like, I'm not trying to get into that Beverly Hill life. Like I'm Crenshaw.
Yeah.
He didn't owe you loyalty when he dated Layla. Olivia, sure y'all friends. Like I know you you can't tell me you couldn't see the picture from the get go. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like
And then somebody said Spencer was cheating last episode, and I'm just like, when did
last
Spencer cheat?
episode. Wait, last
Yeah,
episode.
yeah, somebody supposedly I think Asher said something about cheating. No, somebody said something about cheating to Spencer, and I'm just
Oh
like,
yeah, he said like he said you never cheated on like your girl or something like that.
yeah, and
Which
I'm just like,
I don't know what
that
he meant by that.
Yeah, like it's do I know he's not talking about how first of all, I don't know how he would know about what happened with Layla and
Oh,
Olivia.
in Vegas, the Vegas thing.
Yeah, and even with that,
Actually, I know how he would know is because like Layla probably told. I mean, everybody probably.
oh yeah, she did. She slept with him. She slept with Asher.
So yeah, so it's like
Yeah,
a oh yeah, and so I'm pretty sure they
slept
talked
with him.
about it, and like the whole friend group is so close. So I'm sure they told everybody. Like
A
everybody knows
vortex, a
everything.
vortex, like his new girlfriend said.
Yeah,
That's like
so,
a vortex.
yeah. So I'm sure everybody
Yeah,
knows everything.
yeah, but it's so weird. It's so weird because like he wasn't dating Layla. Like they were on a break or they were on a break or broken up, right?
Yeah, yeah.
They was on a break, so like they didn't have any commitment to each other. And he just said he loved Olivia, and then Layla comes in and she starts kissing him. Like
Wait,
that's
hold
not.
on. You talking about like at the beginning when Spencer and I mean when Astra and Layla were together?
No, I'm talking about like no, I'm talking about the Spencer cheating thing.
Oh, okay,
Like,
yeah, they weren't. Yeah, they
because
weren't.
it's just
Yeah,
about
they were.
it's just
Nobody was
about him
together.
cheating. And I was
Yeah,
like, I don't know what you're talking about because he wasn't with her.
yeah, they weren't.
But I
Yeah,
don't know, like that argument thing. Like I don't believe it at all.
yeah.
Like I just don't understand how like they're like, oh, we're friends, we're brothers. I'm just like, y'all never interacted that much. Like y'all switched girlfriends, and then
Yeah.
like y'all had like he dated, like yeah, Spencer dated, your two exes, and he also took your spot. But like, why the fuck y'all trying to make it seem like our friends or not?
I still can't believe Asher and Olivia dated. That was the worst ship ever. I remember people
Yeah,
liked them too. People liked
oh
them.
yeah.
I was like,
They was like they bring out the best in each other, and I'm just like, they're friends. If anything, I would have liked it her and what's his name, Chris?
yeah, Chris. Yeah, yeah,
Chris. That would have made more sense than her playing Chris for Asher.
yeah. Like,
Nah, dude, no. Like I remember that. And I was just like,
yeah, no, that was the worst.
it was like the
I
most
hated.
unbelievable.
I hated that ship, man.
It was
Especially at the
unbelievable.
beginning of season 3, when like you could tell
Oh
her something.
yeah,
Yeah,
three.
I was like, yeah,
And she
no.
ran to him, and Spencer was like, but that was okay. So that was and all right. All right. So since you like Asher and JJ, I mean Asher and Spencer as friends, right?
Yeah, I like Asher and Spencer as
All
friends.
right.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I
all
want
right.
them.
Tell us why you how you feel about that scene since I already went over
Dude,
mine.
they were both like, yo, they were both because they were both wild in that scene. Like they were saying everything. Like they probably both wanted to say that for so long though. Like for
Yeah.
since season 1, since like everything happened, and I just feel like they had to get all that out and just. But like they were both wild and they were both going like they were. I mean, they both were like said true things. But I don't know. I don't know who was more wrong. They were just both just throwing out everything though,
Yeah,
because
I feel like we've wanted this for a while, especially for me, because I don't believe in
yeah,
friendship. I don't believe in friendship, not one bit. Like I feel
I think
like,
they're good. I think they're friends, but I don't think they're like great
or yeah,
friends.
like
Great friends. I think they're like, but
I didn't even
they have been through a lot of stuff. Like they have like been through a lot because they have been on the same teams and all that, and they
yeah.
do spend a lot of time together. So
But like, yeah,
naturally, but
it's mostly because Jordan and JJ is like
yeah,
the mediator.
yeah,
Therefore, if Spencer gets in an argument with Jordan, so one of JJ or Ashley's going to be like the mediator, and it always switches whoever's mad. And I don't understand how it didn't know. So just these few episodes, it's been Jordan and Ashley who's been like going back and back with Spencer. It's like so weird. It's like Jordan always has to have a conflict with somebody for some fucking reason. It makes no sense. Like some of the reasons be dumb. But with
yeah.
Asher, I've been waiting for him and Jay and Spencer to have this whole thing because I don't believe they're friends. I don't understand
Yeah.
why they try to make it seem like it. And Asher, he's been mentioning things such as when he threw that scholarship in JJ's face. Like whenever he gets mad, he likes to play memory lane, and that's not somebody that
Yeah.
like I know that there's a thing of like I won't forget like I'll always what is it I may forgive but never forget. That's
Yeah.
the type of dude he is. He
Yeah.
will forget it when it's necessary, but when it's time for him to put the damn dirt on you, he will bring it up. And like Spencer, he was, Spencer, he ate. I don't, even though he said when he said I took his spot, like before I took his spot,
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, he said you didn't deserve it. He said you weren't even good. That's what he's telling me. Spencer talk his shit, man. Like one thing about Spencer, he don't play when it comes to him
He really doesn't
or
like.
Olivia. He
Yeah,
don't play.
he really doesn't like.
Like, come on. We
Yeah.
love it though, but
Like I said, like he was in the right. Asher was also in the right with some things,
yeah,
but they were both in the
you're
wrong because
wrong.
like
Like you're both. Like, come on. Like who are you trying to prove you're friends with? Not me.
yeah. So
I'm
I don't know.
like,
Yeah, but I don't know. I
yeah, I feel like, well, since we got to be talking about it since it's not in this podcast, but the last episode we mentioned how when it came to Asher telling his Spencer's business, it was kind of fucked up because yes, Billy told you to like have
yeah.
things that can be beneficial to the team, but when you start bringing personal information
Yeah,
that's
see, that's
you
why I like I like him going to Billy for advice, but like I didn't like him taking fully what Billy said because Billy did give him like not the best advice because he said you gotta dig deeper and like some
yeah
stuff, and he was even saying like yo, if somebody's broken up with someone, they're stalking like their ex-girlfriend and stuff like that, you gotta put that in there and tell them. And I think Asher really took that because he
he
always
put that
wants
shit
he wants
in.
people's approval. He wants like coach. He's always wanted coach's approval, and he's always wanted Spencer's approval and stuff like that. So
Mhm.
it's I
That,
knew he's probably gonna do that.
it's so weird because I'm just like, how would them knowing about who we date is going to be something beneficial? What they going to say something on the fucking court? They going to
Yeah,
be my son. That's why your girlfriend
I
Olivia.
mean, yeah, it does make sense, like, cause like they people players do be wild on the on the field. They would they definitely would say something about somebody's girl or something like that. But I don't think Asher meant to do anything bad because I think Asher was just trying. He wants to be a coach. I think he just wanted to get in good with the coaches and like try and get a job. Cause
Yeah,
I know I was like I think he's washing jerseys and stuff like that.
yeah.
I know he
Okay.
wants to get out of
To an,
that.
to an extent,
Yeah,
would
yeah.
you tell the whole business? Like he told things that was
Yeah.
like really just not
I
even
mean,
like.
yeah, he definitely shouldn't have went that deep because like who cares about this coach that you work for? Like, yo, like you should like this coach just
It's
doesn't care about Spencer at all. He just wants to like hurt Spencer, like
yeah, like you don't need to
so
know what was his dating catalog since
he
sophomore year. Like, come on, that's
yeah, and
weird.
it's just one game, so it's like just like
Yeah, for one
do
game, like
something light,
come on.
something light, like put some light
And
in
then
there.
with
So
Asher didn't even like talk to Spencer, like, yo, just give me something. He
yeah,
literally went up to Spencer and was like, yeah, your body okay?
yo, yeah, I didn't like that at all. Like you at
Like
least
he felt like, come on. Come
yeah,
on. What if Spencer said, yeah, my hand, and then punches his ass? Like, that's the thing that I don't understand.
yeah, I
But
didn't like it.
yeah, it was weird. But Billy once again been giving bad advice. I'm not
Yo, I
surprised.
still didn't forget Billy though. Billy's not off the hook for when
Yeah, from
he,
last week.
him trying to like offer Grace that job, knowing that Carter was going to take him to like Carter was like going to ask Grace to go with him. Yo, he really
You know,
sneaky.
no,
He,
because it's like they want us to root for Billy so bad, and then they do the dumb shit. Like, how are you going to just like be a snake to this man?
I will admit he did come through this episode, but like still, he still messed up bad by
He
offering
did
Grace
because
that job.
yeah,
They
like
had a
okay,
whole conversation in the like him preaching Carter. He said, "Yo, I'm gonna ask her to go with me," and then turn around and offer her the job. That was pretty wild.
do you think that Billy likes Spencer's mom?
I don't think he likes her.
I think
I think he wants that comfort zone from her. Like like I think he loves Laura, but I think he likes having Grace there because he has her still there to fall back on. And
mhm.
like if him and Laura are fighting, I think he has her to go talk to or something
That's
like that,
yeah. I feel like
stuff
people.
like that.
Yeah,
But
I saw people on Twitter talk about how they want like he's in love with her or something like that. I'm just like,
I would see how it would seem like that because like yo, that was
yeah.
sneaky what he did, but I don't think he's in love with her. I think he loves Grace. I mean
I
Grace,
feel like
Laura. So
I thought they wouldn't have like really fully focused him getting back with Laura if it were going to be that scenario, and it's kind of ill
yeah, I
because
went. Yeah, that would be really weird, really weird.
it's not going to be Degrassi.
Because then we could have Olivia,
Yeah, and I would sue.
and it would just be messed
It's
up.
Bolivia or nothing. It's all I'm gonna
Yeah,
say. It's
yeah,
Bolivia or nothing. I'm not tuning in for no damn Billy and whatever he shenanigans.
yeah. Nah, it wouldn't work at
Yeah.
all.
Since we're talking about Asher, how do you feel about him and his girlfriend?
I like her. I like Jamie. I like him. I think this is his best girlfriend he's ever had. I think she
What
wants the best.
girlfriend has he had? Besides like Olivia, Layla,
That's the only two that we
Vanessa,
know.
yeah,
Oh
Vanessa
yeah, Vanessa. I mean, Vanessa.
wasn't even dating. Like,
I did want those two together, but like, yo, she
I
was
did
out of here. She was out
because
of here, though.
why would she sit here and play JJ when she knows she was trying to get with? That's the shit I'm talking about. She
Yo,
was messy from the get go because she came to the damn cabin in season 3 and was talking about the fucking posters on his wall when he know that he was with Olivia.
still one of my favorite episodes of the season, like of the
Oh,
show. Of the show, that episode was
season 3.
fire.
Okay, okay. This is kind of a tangent. Favorite season for Olivia.
Season three was just Nothing. I don't think anything will top season 3 because like
season 3 had us. It had me in tears. Like the
no.
the angst ate. But yeah,
From episode 7 to the end of season 3 was like elite. Like,
even
cause
before that, like
yeah, even before that,
you
yeah,
already knew that there was tension there, and
yeah,
you were waiting for it to like burst.
yeah.
And you were like, "Yo, what happened? Did they
I
like?"
just think episode 7 because that's when the Jordan and Simone wedding happened. That's the Vegas stuff, and
That
then
was
like
that was a Splivia.
we found out everything in the
That
episode.
was
So
Olivia because no, they wasn't even focusing on Jordan and Simone's like
they
what
weren't.
they showed up like 2 seconds and then pan to like Spencer and Olivia looking at each other, literally in love. And I
They
was
said, "Oh yeah, y'all get married.
like,
That's cute."
no way.
But like, we get back to the main story right here.
Like that was the main piece. And like
Uh,
it came in a full circle because Jordan Jordan and them came for like to get together. But Spencer
yeah,
came, distract himself. Olivia Mingo was trying to get him to remember his good times with Layla, and he was like, "Listen, girl, trying to talk
yeah.
about necklaces and stuff."
I really wonder what was going through his whole mind when all of that was happening. Like when they were in the store shopping. I wonder if he was thinking about Olivia in that moment.
I wanted like yes, I like. So you okay? So do you think he knew about his feelings for Olivia at that moment, or do you think it happened at the wedding?
I think it happened at the wedding. I think he was thinking. I think in the back of his mind, he was thinking like, "Yo, maybe like his feelings for Olivia were like actually there." But I think mainly his mind was focused on Layla because everybody kept talking about him and Layla. So I don't think he even gave his chance to really think about Olivia that much. But I think as soon as like they were talking about love and like the ceremony and all that stuff, and Jordan and Simone, I think it was just like, "Yo, who was Layla? Like, I don't even care about her."
Like I feel like Spencer genuinely knew that he cared about Olivia. But I think that he mostly kept a distance because she was like they were like both dating people,
Yeah,
and it was kind of like, damn, I'm dating your best friend and you're dating a friend of mine. So he kept it pretty cool. In my mind, I think that when he was doing like the jewelry shopping for Layla or whatever, he was like, why is she pushing me towards
mm,
Layla when never done it before? I
yeah,
grown suspicious, and maybe over the certain amount of time, he realized that she did have those feelings for him before.
yeah,
He realized it like, oh shit, like I actually care about her more than just like a cool summer buddy. I
yeah.
love this person. And that's when it hit because he kissed her right after. Like he didn't give a fuck. He said, I don't want Layla. I want you. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
but you know what? We nobody ever brings up what was Olivia thinking about in that moment because she was with Asher still, wasn't she?
I
Oh
think it
yeah, she was still with Asher because that was over the summer. Remember? Like
was on a break.
yeah, so it was like yeah. So I wonder what Olivia was really thinking about too.
So many emotions because it was like, well, they're like seniors now, right? They're coming into senior year, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
And so like she had a crush on. He came. When this person come? What season? Like we
season one, but they were like juniors. Yeah, because they could. Yeah, I think they were juniors. Yeah.
so she had a crush on him for like a
Yeah, it was
year.
junior because remember he went to Beverly for 1 year, which was junior year, then went back senior year. So yeah,
Bro. So like she had a crush on him since he walked in the door, and to have this guy that
yeah,
she like watched fall in love with her best friend, date, and have all these mutual affections for, to then realize that it's returned to her, she freaked.
yeah.
I'm mad.
Yo, imagine though Spencer in the hot tub in season 1 in that episode. I wonder what would have happened if that never happened. Like, cause like he thought they were brother and sister, but like if he wouldn't have walked in, like I wonder, cause they aren't brother and sister, so I wonder where would that have gone.
That storyline. Like I really don't know why they did that. Like that was so
Yeah, yeah, I hated that storyline. I was like, yo, they better not, cause I shipped them at that point, and I was like, yo, they better not be brother and sister.
them automatically. Like
Yeah,
glances and stuff. Like, but I feel like if they kiss, maybe I feel like Jordan may would have hated or would have disliked Spencer more than
yeah,
really would. So I think that it kind of did something to that. But let's
yeah.
get back to the season. I mean, this episode more so.
See how Olivia just gets everybody all topic, girls.
Talking about season 3. Well,
Season 3 is just elite, man. It's so good.
let's do patience and poop.
Bro, that kiss was so annoying. Like, I was just like, yo,
Oh,
like
it's
Patience only wants Coop because she changed and she's good.
patience,
Like,
patience. They both toxic on both ends
yeah,
because Coop finally getting her life together, getting a passion, something that's getting her thriving, kind of
working
like
with Laura, like doing good.
yeah, and Patience like, oh my god, I haven't seen this spark in a long time. Let's get back together. When you initiated the breakup, if all you thought that it took a breakup for 2 episodes for her to get a job for you to realize you missing it.
Yeah.
When Spencer, when cool, yeah, I'm going on a date with Sky. Saw how the Patience face went.
Oh yeah.
No, like come on.
and I like Sky. I think Sky might be good. Like, I don't know. Like,
I'm
I want Sky to be good. I want her to be good.
like I just feel like the wait wasn't even worth it because they got back together an episode and a half later.
And they really haven't gone through that much. Like, yeah, Coop's been doing good, but it hasn't been that much progress though. Like, it's too soon to know how much progress Coop's actually made in just 2 episodes. Like, yeah, there's probably been like a few week time jumps between the episodes, but that's it. So it's not like enough to know fully the progress each of them have made. Like, so, but Coop's been doing good, but I think they need to give them like a few more episodes or the mid season of season 5 and then get them back together because then I think it'd be way better if they did that.
Yeah, I mean, personally, yeah, I feel like Patience, like we didn't really see her going back to like the studio. We haven't seen her do songs.
Yeah, remember she was always on Coop about not doing anything, but Patience hasn't been doing anything. Like, Patience hasn't been like going out and like doing more music, and she always used to be on Coop about just sitting around, but it's Patience now just sitting around not doing anything. And Layla had to literally like get Patience to like do stuff. So Patience has been like not progressing and making any like improvements when Coop has been. That's all Coop's been doing. So I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be good, but
I mean,
maybe.
because like Patience wanted a separation, and Coop just got into her own like defining who she is, her new interests, and Patience comes in with the same shit. Like at this point, no, I'm not even rooting for the shit. I need like Coop dating Skylar would have been something for her. I guess like she shouldn't have rushed into a relationship anyways. Because they always do that. Like something like somebody has a disagreement or breakup and they run into another relationship. Like Coop could have and Skylar could have been seeing each other, like not really like dating, but more so Coop focusing on her job, Patience getting into her music, focusing her anger and frustration and confusion about how she wants the relationship to work, but she don't want to music. Yes. But like Patience, damn, Coop couldn't even her first day of job.
Yeah.
I honestly skipped them scenes too. I was so mad. Like last time. So I was just like, y'all are annoying. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I just think it's just too soon. Like, I think they will be good, but not this soon. Like, it literally they just broke up a few episodes ago.
We needed more like separation that Patience required than just Coop getting a damn job. Like that's literally not it. And I feel like Patience more so went for it because she's like, oh well, Coop got a job, so she don't gotta be up my ass, so we can make it work again. Because that's what she mainly was talking about. She was like, you don't mostly have a life, and Coop's getting a life, and Patience like, well, I want to be back in your life. Like,
yeah, I don't like it. Like, I just don't think it's good. Like, it's not gonna it's gonna end up the same way.
It's gonna end up the same way because Coop just got in her. She just got there.
Yeah.
That I would have thought that Coop would have started back her rapping thing again because
I'm surprised they haven't gone back to that yet. Like, I'm surprised.
Like, it's a lot, but so let's move on from that. I'll go to Jordan and Layla.
Yeah, everybody's like, I think this is the new like this is like everybody, the whole fandom was like fighting about like, yo, they want either them or they want Jordan back with Simone like that. Like everybody like doesn't know how they want.
Listen, honestly, this is like a side tangent for Jorlayla.
I don't know.
But like side tangent, like everybody wants. I feel like as soon as Simone went to her own show, it was going to be destined that it was going to be some kind of confliction with the relationship. Now we don't know who really going to be the end game here, but I'm thinking since the departure tweet went out, maybe Damone was probably not going to get back together at all. Maybe if they're trying to do like a switcheroo at the finale.
Yeah.
I mean, of the show being done, but I don't think so. I think they're officially done because it's been hinted in All American Homecoming about them kind of like when Keisha told Simone, do you think that you're just trying to hold on to something that's not really the same anymore, and aim to meet Jordan to like see if it was going to be the same, and it wasn't.
Yeah, Simone and JR in game. Yep.
But like with Simone, there's so many things, like so many people that she can like people ship her with, like JR, Damon, and some people want her with Jordan. So it was just all this confliction because she has chemistry with everybody, even Thea. Like Thea, I wouldn't mind them at either if there was things, but
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that could be
yeah, like,
because that would
like,
actually be interesting because it could be going from like enemies to lovers
yeah,
because they hate each other at the beginning.
yeah. But I thought they're gonna be back to enemies by the end of the finale because the trailer Thea said something about you've been hit
Uh,
day one.
oh
I
man.
was like, what? But like Simone has chemistry with everybody, and but to be honest, when it came to her coming to Jordan, like coming to meet Jordan last week, and her and Jordan argument,
She did my boy Jordan wrong, man. She did my boy.
me up. It fucked me up because
Yeah, nah, yeah.
she comes there and she's like, "Oh well, you're feeling Layla and you're just like lying about it." And he's like, are you like pushing how you like the entanglement you told me about?"
Yeah,
And
because
it's
yeah,
Clay who was like, everything was going well with me and Layla until he showed up.
bro, I will never get over claiming for that letter up.
I just saw you were reacting to it and you said, damn, like he ripped that letter up. He didn't even wait. Like
Bro,
so rude.
one of
Like
my favorite, like I don't even know why, like I laughed in that moment, but like yo, that shit was so funny because he just looked. I thought he was gonna take it and like read it, but he just took it and like, looked at the trash can.
so fucked up because like he like he was getting played. Like Layla wasn't like she obviously going through it like she's been having in
Yeah,
season 3. So like he doesn't know what's going on with her, but he's like, damn, I'm getting played left and right. And then he write me a letter.
oh,
Trying
yeah,
to deal with Jordan. I'm like, oh no, but like he was fucked up for that. Like
yeah. Like yo, do not do that if somebody's actually going through something and like writes you a letter because like that's actually kind of messed up. That's
like
actually really messed up. Like,
kind of like how Keisha did to Cam. Like Cam listened.
oh yeah.
This dude Clay ripped that shit up.
Although like Clay, like I can't like it was Layla did do him wrong. Like he really wanted like to be with her, like, and she was just like blowing him off and stuff like that. So in on a way, I get why he would rip it up, but like it was really disrespectful to rip it up. Like especially since he said like they were never exclusive, they were never like fully together. So I feel like it was kind of wrong, but yeah, I don't know. But that was just dirty. He just did that. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's one of those things where like you like for me personally, like with Layla, I understand her completely because she's going through a lot. Her trying to process that she brought somebody into her home, and was confining with them, having to trust, a bond with them, and even like not believing Olivia when Olivia was like that girl kind of sus, and then that girl basically almost killing her, like they almost dying together because
Yeah.
of the cliff. Like that's trauma, you know.
Yeah.
And like you kind of see her when she tried to like drive in the car and try to imagine how it would be for a car crash. Like she's going through it, and she don't want to get close to somebody and they actually lose them like her mom, or lose them like how she almost lost her life with the girl she was friends with, or losing herself like how she lost Spencer or Asher. There's so much confliction going on inside of her to where she can't just tell this random ass dude that she wasn't even trying to get with at first, like this is what's happening with me. And
Yeah.
he wasn't as persistent. Like off the bat, he came, took her mom's song, tried to make it into something. And Layla had to talk to her dad in order for it to get his idea. Like I feel like he didn't really push the same way that Jordan pushed.
Yeah.
And that's where like you kind of can see how her and Jordan clash well. Because
Yeah.
if you were paying attention to season 1, you would have saw Jordan and especially Layla interaction.
I
Especially
did always think that like those two were gonna get together at some point. I don't know why I said it, but like I just always felt like those two. I think I just said it randomly because he
yeah,
wasn't with Simone. We didn't see Simone at that point. She wasn't even there yet. So I just thought those two were gonna be
yeah.
together at some
I always felt that they would have been something, but I never knew when there was time because Simone came and I was like, okay, well they're cute. But I do feel like it kind of was rushed, but I obviously understand since the finale is next week. But like, cause you go from, Jordan going from this, like, I love like Simone, I want to make the relationship work, to then have him like sleep with these girls because,
point.
he's trying to get over Simone and then tries to invite the person he slept with to the party and then
Yeah.
also gets
Bruh.
later, like an hour or two later. And then you have Simone have a bigger departure for the relationship with pictures and shit. You didn't even see Jordan with pictures. He just was like booty meat down.
Yo, yeah, like yo, that's crazy. Yeah.
You would have thought that he would have like did like I had something too. Like yes, we kind of see him break down with Spencer,
Yeah.
but he asked
He didn't even
just
have like a phone, like a lock screen, like a
nothing,
pit, like
like nothing. And like and Simone, she made me cry more because like she gave a whole like basically a memorial
yeah.
burial and all that with Nate, and Nate sad because Jesus, they was dressed in all black and all that for that. That was a cue. But
Yeah.
um, that letter that she wrote for Jordan,
Bro, she did my boy Jordan wrong, man. My boy Jordan.
she had to write that when she left the party when she saw him and Layla next to each other or when he was talking about the hats.
Yeah, she definitely because like somebody said something funny. I think it might have been you. You like said like she was probably just sat down right next to Jordan and started writing it and like didn't like
Oh,
let him
you
look
said,
and just like did I say it? Did I say it?
you said that she and I was like, maybe she wrote it when she left the party. Because you said, what if she just sat there and wrote it in front of her and it was quiet? Because she was just like, because like that whole like thing, and you know what slid up? One thing that I mentioned in the last video that was like obviously didn't make it was when she was like, Layla is not your friend. She's not your best friend. She's Olivia's. And I
Yeah.
was like, actually,
They
he is.
yeah.
Because you know he's sister with Olivia. Olivia's been Layla's best friend for however long. He obviously had to interact with her at some point. They obviously used to play football in season
And they
one.
had a lot of sleepovers because if you remember that episode where she came to live with them, they made her like a fort so she would feel comfortable. And then like they said like old times. So clearly like that's happened before and clearly
Like
so
for me, Layla and I mean Layla and Jordan is probably the like slow burn if you
yeah. Yeah.
you can't say that like you know they were I mean like I guess you say they were rushed if you want to, but if you really pay attention to their interactions, you really see that they like had something or had some type of chemistry or like you know bond since season one. They played
Yeah.
together, which makes sense to why he would want her on the football team, because they did it and it was during the summer of season one. She was
Yeah.
got out one time when she was getting out this beach sea. He was staring at her like
Oh yeah,
his Playboy era, so he would have probably tried to get with her in his Playboy era. For
yeah.
like, yes, you know, if they dated earlier, he wouldn't have been committable. But I mean, Simone taught him commitment, and now
Yeah.
he's ready to commit to his end game, which is
Yeah, cause he used to be wilding, like he used to. So yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, that makes sense. So.
yeah. I personally, I'm excited for them. I'm wondering what happened. I feel like they're not going to kiss. Maybe they're going. I don't know because the trailer he touches her face.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for them, and I'm actually because like I don't know, I liked him and Simone, but like I feel like something was missing. Maybe like I feel, but
Once
then
they
yeah,
it's for me. I feel like things started to like kind of tremble was not even before Damon came in season one.
I think it was before like I don't know what.
When the wedding, it was when they tried to do the wedding.
Yeah, because then like they both were iffy about it and saying like let's just like stay in a relationship but not be married.
Yeah,
So
and I was like, yeah, because like if they were going to rush into that thing, I'm just like, that's going to kind of tumble because they're going to be at different paces now. And
yeah,
one was already like pushing back to like her realizing that that's maybe not what she wants. And Jordan was all like he's like kind of still immature, like how Michael said it. Michael's on live yesterday or the other day.
oh okay, yeah. I've been seeing a lot of clips from him. I haven't seen his lives, but there's been a lot of clips coming out from him.
Layla's more mature than Jordan. So like obviously like Layla and Simone are more mature than Jordan.
Yeah,
And like the only person that can really mature him was Layla right now. Like
yeah,
calling him out on how him and Spencer thing is kind of dumb, whatever the case may be. Even though Simone's doing it as well, I feel like Simone's going to bring that maturity to her show. So it's basically his time. Hopefully Jordan will mature this season and next season because that kind of argument with him and Spencer. I understand it was like he didn't want it, like he missed old times, and
yeah,
like, he didn't like how they were not the same anymore, like how they used to when they used to be like each other's quarterback and stuff like that. But I feel like it strengthened Jordan and his bond this season due to Simone and Layla helping. But I don't want them to have no more arguments like that again
oh
soon.
yeah, no, yeah.
And I don't need like we already ended like season three, in the season three off with them fighting. Like we do not need that shit again.
We definitely don't. I
Especially
think I am excited for Jordan and Layla, like see where they go. I think that's good. I think it could be good. And I started to like feel less when they announced All American Homecoming. Like when they went to Brinkston, I think that's the episode where I just like stopped, like, because I just knew that they were gonna separate them at some point. And so I just like stopped getting invested because I knew that they probably wouldn't last because they really can't, because you gotta have like a love interest on the main show. So you gotta like, so and then her and Damon do have chemistry. So yeah.
And I'm surprised you said that since you're at
I
Thea.
mean, yo, like, come on, Thea. They're not. They like they got a little bit of chemistry, but like Thea and Damon, yo, it's like up here, like Simone and Damon. They're like right here, you know.
Uh, well, okay, so I think we're done with All American right now because we kind of went to Bolivia, we kind of went to Asher, Jordan,
Yeah, I
Dre.
don't think anything's. Wait, what's going on with Bolivia? Nothing's going on with Bolivia, really. They're good, right?
It
Yeah.
was like a loving tangent of them being
Yeah. So about that letter, I mean the NIL thing, but yeah, he just said, yeah, that's so pretty nice
yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
man.
Even with that, mostly is that like I feel like she, one like I mentioned earlier, she doesn't have unconditional love and support from anybody else, but Spencer.
Yeah,
He doesn't like she kind of doesn't know like damn like he's really supporting me because her family doesn't really do that shit.
yeah.
Like, you know how long it took them
Oh
to
yeah, so yeah,
that. Like they don't like, and then plus Laura, she's worrying about her career. Billy is trying to be a principal and stuff like that, and also whatever he is other than that.
yeah.
Jordan, football. So like Layla, again, Layla's doing her own thing in the house. Hoop and Pace.
Patient, yeah, that we went through that, yeah. But I am happy about Spencer though. Spencer is on the field. He's doing his thing, so that's really good. I'm happy. Like, yeah,
Also, anytime him and Olivia had disagreements, he automatically knows he already finds out what's wrong. He always come back.
yeah. I like the little boombox thing that he had. That no, he like, yeah, he's really good with that stuff. So,
Even this week episode when he told her, I don't care if you ruin our football team, like go ahead and ruin it.
oh yeah, so yeah, I like how he always supports her, even if it's gonna like it could worsen the team, because
And
he
it's
wants to see her do good, because he knows he'll be fine, because like Jordan is the backup too. So if Jordan comes in, like they'll be good. So I think it really won't matter.
the fact that this whole beginning of this season has been him trying to get into the football team and trying to prove that he's worthy on the team, to him saying, I don't care what happens to me on that team, as long as you're not putting your career on hold. That really shows that like they love and respect each other. And like if we gotta do whatever we gotta do, you gotta do whatever you gotta do. Like
Yeah, so yeah.
he's about her more than anything, which has been like this thing of how can he put enough time in for her when he has football practice, to him putting her above that.
Yeah.
That's big growth right there. Like once again, they're in game. I don't tell y'all. Tell y'all.
Nah,
But
they are like,
yeah.
I
So
think season 5 is gonna be crazy though for them, but yeah, we'll get there when season
do you
5
think
gets there.
the season 6 All American one? Do you think we're gonna get at least up to season 6, 7?
I think it's gonna be going to like season 8. I think it's so big. It's such a big show, and they
And
got the All American Homecoming.
yeah, and plus they're their freshman year of college. So they got
Oh
three
yeah, so they can literally drag it out, and then they can go to the pros and stuff like that. Like they could it be adults. They could like,
further on in the seasons. You get
yeah,
Straw to become like very much stronger. Like Layla and her music, all of them playing the football. Olivia be like maybe like raising up in her career, maybe being supervisor, maybe her own head lead. Like there's so
yeah. So at least season 7, at least, because
many,
they got the All American Homecoming. I think I hope they do like some what's it called, um yeah, crossovers with All American. Like that would be cool, because imagine Damon, Nate, Thea, all of them on All American, like, or them going to Brinkston. That
yeah, that'd be wild though. But who knows?
that could be pretty cool. So yeah.
But and then who else do we gotta mention? Do you want to mention like what's his name? Preach.
Yo, I'm glad Preach is doing good with the Billy. I love that duo, like him helping Billy out with the school and stuff like that. I like the Halloween thing with he had his daughter scaring Billy through the hallways. I think that was that was yeah, that was good. I like that stuff.
Last week I was like, they really ain't gonna show his daughter no more at like that.
Yeah.
And to see that she's doing good at least, and him and his daughter.
So I like how he's becoming a better father, like a really good father and all that stuff. So that's really good. Like I like seeing Preach do good and like not be in the streets and stuff like that.
That man cool. Stay out the street.
Yeah. Do not go back to those storylines, bro. Please. We're done with that.
3 trenches. Like it caused God, I did not like that.
I'm always Spencer almost lost his life.
One thing we do want to talk about before we get into All American Homecoming is that Wade approaches Olivia in the trailer.
Oh, he does. I haven't
Yeah,
seen
you
it.
need to watch the trailer real quick, because
Wait,
go
let
ahead
me
and watch
see.
the trailer real
Let
quick.
me see it real
Because
quick.
people think that maybe they're gonna do what they did was Coop and Mo and have him try to shoot her, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. He ain't gonna shoot her.
No.
Better not. Like I did ask. I don't need that. My conscience, I don't need that. But it's kind of wild. Like one more episode left.
Here we go.
It's gonna be crazy. Yo, they running up by JR and Simone account. Run it.
Oh, then he's holding her face. Jordan.
Yeah,
Dang. Yo.
he about to devour it. Okay.
Oh yeah. That's what I was like wondering because like who sent Olivia that text? Yo, who sent her that text? Like
I feel like it
I
is.
feel like it's Wade, right?
You think you
Like
I
I don't know who else it could be though.
wait, I think it's wait.
Cause and I remember I was laughing because I recorded my reaction to it like a few nights ago. And I was laughing because JJ said I got another surprise for y'all. And then the whole SWAT team come working there. I was laughing, but then they
No,
were like serious.
I didn't felt that it was real. Like I was like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
no, when the squad came, like I think it's Wade. No, it makes sense that it's Wade because he's meeting her in the next episode. But I
Yeah.
think doing that so he can, like, he may be lying, saying that she's trying to like dig dirt on him and lie on him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, why would they send that emoji? Like, especially in this him still doing it, like when he
Yeah.
lied. So
Wait, so this episode's the finale, right? Coming up, it's the finale. So I think Jordan and Layla are gonna kiss, and yeah, might as well get into our predictions about the finale. So yeah, I think Jordan and Layla are gonna kiss, or at least he's gonna try and kiss her, and she's gonna like say I don't feel the same way.
season
But then
five.
next season she's gonna be like she's gonna think about it and like yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that would actually be good for them because I know a lot of people don't ship them, which I'm not fully shipping them. So I think some slow burn would actually make me ship them and they have some good moments. I think it would.
yeah.
But I don't think Wade's gonna I wonder if Wade will be back in season 5. Probably not, but I don't know. But I wonder what's gonna happen. So it's gonna be interesting, but that's what's gonna happen. I think Patience and Coop are gonna get back together. Unfortunately, because I want them together, but not. It's just too soon.
Yeah, like right now, they can like build it up, but
Yeah,
also, but I feel like obviously with Layla, she's still going to like probably push it away and try and maybe be like maybe she'll try to say that you're doing it because of your breakup with Simone, and then he'll have to prove that it's more than just that. But
yeah,
yeah, they're gonna be like milking it to the next season. Which I
yeah,
want.
and I think Grace is gonna go with Carter to San Francisco, and yeah, I don't know. I think that's it about the predictions, but I think that's it.
Yeah. And then I mean, and then the game. Who they gonna win the game? Spencer's team or JJ's team?
Mm, dang.
You think the team? Because we don't see like Spencer's team. Like they've been struggling, right? They've been struggling with some games.
Nah, they're good. Yeah, I think they're good, but because remember they were doing the interviews with Spencer and but I don't know who's gonna win this game. I think Asher and JJ's teams might win. I think they might win. And then that's actually I hope Spencer's team wins because then if not, he's gonna be heated and it could cause some more problems. So I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah,
Because it's not the vibes. But
it's gonna be crazy.
now it's time to get into All American Homecoming discussion.
Thea
And
and Damon, Team Thea and Damon, yo, everybody used to be on the one there, like, and Team Cam and Keisha, like, yeah.
oh, Kim and Keith number 1. They're like my number one. Like, Olivia's number 1 on All American. Kim, Isha is maybe number 1 for me on All American Homecoming.
Yeah, they elite.
They doing amazing. That 12 episodes and they eating like that.
Yeah.
Off as like benefits. Like
The craziest thing is nobody's seen them coming. Nobody. I think that's what makes it so good because nobody see. I think when you have ships that you don't see coming, they're elite.
So this episode kind of conflicted me because now that's just something else. Type ship. But for me, I honestly feel like Damon and Simone will be in game, but they're gonna do Damon and Thea as a plot device because based on the commercial for next week, Thea already like she already knows, like she heard them, and then she's automatically like calm. And then Simone, who's been doing good on all tennis this year and beat people that's like on the team but didn't get a spot right before, right after Simone. I mean, Athea heard that.
Yeah.
Athea asks Damon about the relationship, and then he's like, "I'm happy I met you." To then hear next week's trailer about Athea talking about some, "You've been heading for me since day one." I don't know what to tell y'all, but I feel like I hope they don't get hurt in this outcome, but maybe her. I feel like her and JR might be in game, and then Damone can be in game, but JR and Simone might happen. I mean, I support JR and Simone happen. I don't have a problem with it.
Listen, man. Listen, like, yo,
I,
Damon better not hurt Thea, man. She's just too good. She is just like, man.
yeah, because like with Damon and Simone, I do feel like they're in game. I just feel like they introduced they did them too hot
They
and heavy.
did. They did. Like, they did introduce it as they're gonna be like a love story.
They did it so hot and heavy in the first season that you're like conflicted because you know that based on All American formula, whatever's first like made together in these first few seasons are not going to last.
Yeah.
So then you're like, damn. Well, since Damone didn't happen, if Damon and Deagle in game, well, no, they just had their first couple in the show, so maybe not. I feel
Yeah.
like Damon and Keisha are going to be the ones that maybe going to be on and off, but they're definitely going to be in game.
Nah, yeah. I think I those two I cannot see anybody else with. I literally see those two with each other and nobody else. Like, that's
And I
it.
feel like most of the relationships have been established. The only ones that I feel like can switch is Damon, Simone, GR, and Thea.
Yeah.
And
But
it's
see,
only
I don't feel anything for JR and Thea though. Like, so I'm just like,
like I don't know. I feel like right now you really don't see them interact, and I don't really like. I
yeah,
could be in game because once again, that there's so many people on the show.
yeah.
I feel like Simone has the most chemistry with. I mean, she has chemistry with everybody. Thea and all that, Damon, Jr. But I feel like it's going to be a confliction between her and Thea right now. So that's going to be out the park. But I feel like Jr. is going to be her friend comfort, which may end up having him because he already got feelings. I know he do because he slipped it in the episode before when he told Damon, she got a boyfriend. So
Yeah, like he was like, so she's off limits for both of us. So
yeah. I was like, whoa.
what do you mean by that? Like,
But that's what I was like, she's gonna be off limits to both of y'all. I thought she was cool. Like, what you talking about?
yeah,
So I feel like Damon and Thea is gonna probably be dating into season 2, or
season 4.
they're gonna be dating. Obviously they're gonna be passing this finale, and then JR obviously sent something with Simone feeling some type of way about him and Thea kissing. I mean, about Damon and Thea kissing. So JR look at her. So I feel like JR and her might be like become closer friends to the point of how like her and Damon were, and then maybe she'll either be oblivious to his feelings or they will catch feelings, and that's gonna cause some drama and some tension because she dated his brother, and Damon and her had chemistry,
yeah.
and
Oh. I don't know. I mean, I think JR and Simone would be good. I don't know though. I feel like that would cause a lot of problems because I feel like if JR and Simone got together, I think Dan would be like, damn, like, I think he would start to thinking, and then it would just hurt Thea, and I'm just like,
yeah, but I feel like more so it's better for him to realize it on his own because once again, Simone didn't tell him about her breakup with Jordan.
yeah,
She knows about her breakup with Jordan, but she didn't say anything because she's obviously going to leave it up to Simone. So like I feel like they're gonna have to learn things on their own. I feel like Simone's not gonna be anybody because she's got a
yeah.
breakup.
And I hope Damon does not get mad at Thea for not telling him because it's really not her place to tell.
Yeah,
Like, and so I mean, you could tell she's like worried because I mean she should be worried because like that's scary. Those two like have something, so it's like obviously she's scared. It's her first relationship, and like so I don't blame her for being scared.
plus we're gonna be going into season 2, maybe touching the case about Kevin and him sexually assaulting
I would love for them to go into that case, like actually get him
like this, like I mean, plus the actress's emotional range.
yeah,
You can really see, and it can prove or show how strong her and Damon's relationship or friendship is, even whatever way they go.
yeah,
When they have a relationship, their friendship got stronger due to what happened between them both. So, and I feel like she will, like, they will definitely bond on that, and he will be there to help her with this. But I do think that Damon and Simone are going to cool down, because of what happened.
Yeah, like
But,
yeah, I hopefully do go into that story and like that, like, imagine they can get Laura over here, like to go in, like, that could be a good crossover moment, like good crossover episode idea to get Laura to come over and help with like whole Kevin case kind of thing. That could be I would like to see that, but hopefully do go into it because I think it's a good story, especially because they're in college. That would be a good story, a good storyline. And I kind of want to see I really wanted to see Damon and him fight. I really wanted to see Damon just knock him out or something like that when he helped save Thea, because that dude definitely deserved it. But yeah, I could be a good
yeah, I
story.
just feel like there's so many couples that can happen, and there's so much shit that can happen that I'm just like conflicted on what's going to happen. And like when it comes to that, like I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Because like it's so early that I don't want to like get too attached to couples and then like fall, like, take an L. But I do got my things on Simone or JR. I don't care either one.
Yeah. You think this? So I feel like there might be someone like a new character that gets introduced in like season 3 down the road or something like that. That's gonna like come in between all this, like one of the ships, and just be like really good. Like, remember this. I feel like somebody's gonna get cast and they're gonna come in and be with like Thea or Simone or JR, somebody, and they're gonna, or maybe Keisha, but I don't. That's bro. Nobody better not touch Cam and Keisha.
Like I don't know. Like I feel like anybody can be casted in.
Yeah.
More people in the school could be included, like how JJ became more included in, or like Simone got more included in, like,
Yeah.
or Patience getting more included in,
What's
or
his name from the baseball team? What's his name that we like hated because he was too? What's his
ah,
name? What?
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he could become more in story. Like Santiago, like he could become in like and like maybe a part more, maybe.
Because no, but you know what we predicted though? In
What?
the first podcast episode, we predicted that JR would either get his position back or get a new position, and he
Oh,
did
yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah, we did. So
position. So, but it did also have banter. It had some him going against Santiago as well. So we kind of predicted.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't know. Santiago, we really did come for that man because he was always on Damon's neck. I'm just like,
Bro, that was so annoying. I was like, bro.
there ain't that much shade in the world. Oh, and then the dude what's his name? Landau.
Yeah, something like that.
He was coming for Damon. I was like, damn.
Yeah, like yeah, that's crazy.
I was like, oh, you don't see anything about that, Damon?
Yeah, nah.
That's wild. But I don't know. I mean, I feel like anybody can be introduced. I feel like if anybody is introduced as a love interest for somebody, it would definitely be Thea.
Yeah, I
Or
think it would be yeah.
those two have been the ones that would have a love interest introduced. Because I just feel like no one will really understand, Thea's thrive for sports except for
Yeah.
they are, unless somebody else do, or unless they make her bi.
Oh
Or
yeah, they could do that. Yeah. Maybe because it is her first relationship. Maybe she's figuring out stuff. Maybe
yeah,
she just like So
yeah,
that actually could be work. That could actually really work.
yeah. So like they got a lot of material to work with, and like since this season alone, you don't know, like so many people love it even better. Like they love the season so much. Like they even like some people even forgetting about the other show the way they acted on the timeline, but what I wonder is that since the season is like no one knows who's going to be in game. Like yes, we make some scenarios, and yes,
Yeah,
Damon's maybe or maybe not, but that's how good it is to put that you don't know who's going to be solidified. Like
yeah,
with All American, you knew Spencer and Liz was going to be in game. Like it didn't matter what. Like you was like, yeah, it's going to be in game. Season one, or a slow burn. Like you knew they're going to be a slow burn. So you're like, all right, well, I'm just going to wait.
yeah.
This, I feel like maybe Damon and Simone will be like the kind of split thing, but even then, you don't know.
I think it's
Maybe
all about how season 2 goes. I really wonder how they're gonna do season 2 and how they're gonna end this season.
if you
Like if
this
they, I hope
season
they end it.
will define who's in game to the point that you can like kind of slash out any
Yeah,
that won't happen or make sense based on everything. But
yeah.
yeah.
It can be
So let's get
interesting.
to it. Who we want to start with next? Who we start with first, actually?
Cam and Keisha.
All right. Yeah. That
No.
speech.
Yeah.
That
They
was
they it, man. They're it. Like yo, I could like they're
they
so good.
they're doing so good because like they they started off as like buddies that slept together, and then they didn't want to do any committal relationships. To then see why Keisha felt this way, and it's mostly due to her mom. She's talking, she's going to therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got the biggest conflict out the way due to Cam. Like she's been all her like all her trauma or like conflicts this season she's swiping them out the way like Tetris. Like she's swiping them out. And with Cam, he just pretty much was just like the guy that's dealing with like not playing football.
Yeah.
So she was the most one that had a definitive motion of if their relationship can pursue or not. To then, realizing after she pushed him to the singing thing that she wants to be with him.
Yeah.
Within one season, they went through so much.
A lot, yeah.
And it worked because like they both strengthened and developed as a person, especially on Keisha's end, to her even talking to her ex to find out maybe what was wrong and why the relationship failed and why she ran away.
That was important, yeah.
That was important. And then plus writing a letter, to her future, to her future self about what she wants. And then to feel comfort and like vulnerability to tell Cam how she felt in that moment. Like you can even see her still be act nervous because she kept looking up at him like to see if she would like if he would like walk away or like be mad at her or whatever. Like it's wild because Cam, he don't seem like he's like a non-committal cop. He'll be whoever he wants to be. Like
yeah.
Last episode, he was like, I'm not a waiter. I'm not going to be to him even talking about how she rejected him when he put, when he put himself out there. And then he happened again. Like
I still remember that date that like when he was just there at the diner thing, like waiting, bro.
Like I was like, no, it was out of pocket. So you see both of them be vulnerable to two different sets of people about the same thing about not wanting to be rejected until them finally open up and then to just first of all, Amara really fucked up our first kiss.
Yo, yeah, she really did. Like
call about the school, man. At this point, bro.
Wow, yeah, she really did. I didn't even think about that. That's crazy.
Yeah, but Cam and Keisha definitely ate. I can't wait to see what happens with their storyline, definitely, because I feel like there's so much more with them. And even though this season it came through with like them being said as like the end game, we got more to do. We got other things to try.
Nah, they got so much. Like I feel like their relationship can go so many. Like it can go up. It can be so good because like
him meeting her dad because her dad somehow it came meet his shipper now.
Yeah, I mean that's not a surprise because remember he saw them at the.
Saw them, yeah, but like he also was like why he doing there?
Yeah.
To then being like a fool, like is it because of Cam? I'm like.
And like I would like to see him like singing more, like singing to her, like he could make her a song. He can get in his bag, like he can really do it so like and like both of them can do so much, and like I'll still never get over that episode where he helped her with the lights and like dancing and all that stuff.
He brought okay. I'm gonna do the whole thing that he did because it was a blackout, no lights. He went around the whole school to find musicians, ring lights. You saw him go around with ring lights on his arms. Right. To set them Jones all up in the back, angling them the right way, getting the people to have their instruments, to then get her to dance, and then got his vocal cords ready. Like that man was wit. That was like the 6th episode. He was wit.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was the best. That was the best.
That was iconic. I had chills when I was watching that. Like I couldn't believe that shit.
I watched that scene like 50 times. Like it was so good. It was so good.
Been on SoundCloud.
Yeah. Like it was so good.
Like put it on SoundCloud. It's hitting. But yeah, like it's that was iconic for them. But I feel like maybe I feel like they just Bolivia.
They could. Right? They definitely. I would definitely put money on that. They would be because if they keep going like they are now and like just bettering themselves, and yeah, I just think they will be because there's a lot.
Then more Damon and Simone.
Nah, Damon and Thea probably are. Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what he's doing.
Yo, imagine though, because like all odds are stacked against Thea and Damon. Imagine those two become like just.
No, because what if you take an L like that though? Because that's crazy.
Bro, I've never taken an L like that either. Like, yo, this will be my biggest L's.
Because you're over here talking about the game, and then they go like not even last. Like,
Bro,
stop.
they gonna break up in the finale to like next week. Yo, I'd be heated. Yo.
A whole rant on your reaction, like, oh, what, like what happened? Like,
Yeah, I really would rap.
like I told you, you can't trust any like season one couple except for Handon, literally.
Damn, that's facts. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
So next, that's okay. So we did Camisha, and
We
then you
talked
want
about the whole Thea, Damon, and like Simone thing. We did that.
yeah. I mean, like for me, yeah, I feel like that's obviously going to be something that's going to be probably touched in season two.
Yeah,
Well,
it's gonna be.
I feel like her and JR might be like comfort friends more so like her and Damon were.
I feel like maybe something will spark between those two, and like they might like hook up, and then they're gonna realize or something like that.
Okay. I'm going to
Yeah.
but so now let's go to who else? What else we talk about? We could talk about Thea and her own storyline
Yeah.
first. Because I mean, I feel like with Thea, she was introduced to us as like this mean girl, but she has so many layers to her, and that she's
Yeah.
one of the most like fleshed out characters besides Keisha. Um,
Yeah. And Cam, I think Cam got fleshed out a lot too, because he was like, he was trash in the All American.
yeah, definitely. So I feel like with Simone and Damon, you got to see them in All American.
Yeah.
Even that one episode was 317.
317, yeah, because
Damon more than anybody else.
yeah, it was focused on Damon mostly, yeah.
Kind of like bystanders. Even JR, like JR wasn't even touched at all either.
Yeah.
Thea was somebody that you were like, yo, like what the fuck is wrong with her? And then
Yeah.
the season about how she's more so just she never really had a friend.
She's never dated anybody. She's closed off. She's just focused on tennis, like all of that. Like that's pretty much it.
Sleeps and drinks and dreams tennis.
Yeah.
And her build like 4 to 5 genuine friendships, get her relationship, go through this traumatic moment though with Kevin to find somebody that's actually there for her.
I love her and Nate's friendship. Like, yo, that's the best.
No, she's a real one. Like she's
Yeah.
not. She's been there for so many people this season.
Yes.
JR, Damon, like Simone, Keith, like she's always there.
Yeah.
Most like friends with everybody. Thing. She's like our JJ from All American.
That's true. Yeah.
Like she's friends with everybody. Like she's
Imagine
always,
Nate and Thea.
hmm.
Hey, that could be interesting. If they, I don't know. Because if she gets her heart broken by Damon, which that's not gonna happen because those are two are in game. But if anything so happened, I think that would be like that. They would lean on each other.
Yeah, because Nate and Thea got close. And to be honest, like they and Nate wasn't in the episode last week. I mean this week because of something with I forgot what it was.
Yeah, I forget.
But yeah, I feel like Nate's friends with everybody, so it just pretty much goes well.
Yeah.
Yeah, she like I'm hoping that next season we see her deal with the Kevin case and she finds she gets her justice, and also JR's ex-girlfriend who like was
Oh yeah.
I hope she gets her justice as well, and maybe JR and her may like come to close grounds. Maybe he'll find out.
Yeah.
Her or him will get back together, or they'll just like become friends and move past it, whatever.
Yeah. True.
How in depth they get with that case. Because that would be amazing. Because imagine the extra setting that we're getting. That we're not only getting like the school, but we're also getting like the court cases and how injustice really works.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Yeah, that could be really really good. That's why I said hopefully they do like a crossover. That'd be a good crossover event for.
Yeah, because Simone would be like, well, let me call my agent or something like that. So
yeah, she would call Jordan and be like, "Yo, can your mom help with this?" And then we could get like Jordan and Simone moment maybe, and like
still find a way to be friends between everything.
Yeah, some stuff like that, and like everybody goes to Brinkston for the week or something like that, and just something like that'd be cool.
That'll be nice.
They could do it over the summer, like they could use that as like a summer event because Atlanta is hot in the summer, and like that's where Brinkston is, I think. So that could be good, be a good summer thing. Like Vegas, like they went on the Vegas trip, they could go to Atlanta, so that'd be good.
So like Thea, she has so many things coming. Once again, it can strengthen her and Damon's relationship. They're going to continue that in season 2 onwards. So we're ready to see that. Next, who am I going to talk about? Oh, do you want to talk about Amara since hers is like quick and easy?
Yeah.
Okay, how do you feel about Amara's storyline?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like I want her with Coach, but I don't know. Like she's gonna try and save the school now. So like I don't know where her storyline's gonna go. I feel like it could go a lot of ways, but I want to see her more involved with the coach. Marcus, coach, it's Marcus, right? Yeah. So yeah, I want to see them two more involved, but I don't know. Marcus is going through it too. So it's gonna be wild. Like I don't know exactly, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like with Amara, her storyline is like getting like her storyline is like the Billy of All American.
Oh yeah, it kind of is. Yeah.
Like because at first we're like, okay, it's one for everybody because of the scandal, like the cheating scandal. But now the cheating scandal was out. Oh shit, it is out. We also predicted that. That's what finale or something.
Yeah, we did.
Like that, like with that, we thought that was gonna be the main thing, but like it's getting closer and
Damn,
closer.
we actually predicted a lot of things, yo. We were in our bag in that first episode.
We were. I also remember us mentioning Thea and Damon as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I feel like with Amara, I just don't really care that much about the storyline sometimes. Like I feel like I do in an instinct, but like
Yeah.
so it's like every time we think we're getting closer to solving her thing, something else happens. Like
Yeah.
oh, scandal. Somebody's play. Oh, well, maybe they're coming for her. Maybe like the baseball players are coming for her. No, somebody's setting her up. Oh,
Yeah.
it's due to the I forgot the lady's name. She's coming for her. Oh, sight. She's also
Uh,
only coming for you, but she's also trying to sell the school.
yeah. So
Players to that one thing. It's like too many plot twists. I'm just like, damn.
yeah, I think that's gonna be her main story, yo, saving the school and like being all about the school. For now, I think the whole Marcus thing, cheating thing, I think it's all gonna like be in the background, but I think it could be in the forefront though too. So who knows? But I do like her storylines, but I'm not as focused on them as everybody else's because I feel like it's the parent storylines of All American, you know. So we'll see.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I feel like Amara, her storyline is one of the most like conflicting ones because she had like several layers to that story, and I love how it all ties back into the principal, anyways. Because when we first started off, he was always agreeing and always trying to silence her and push her away.
He's big in this. I don't know what like he's big in this.
He's big in so many of her plot lines, and I'm just like, God damn, like relax.
Those two must have dated. Like they had to have dated.
Like they already had tension. I'm like, well, Marcus or him can be any of the love interest, but I love her and Marcus together. But
Yeah.
right now, and he's been worrying about himself. But we're going to talk about after her, Marcus. But like he's been in like this principal has been in everything, and the things that you kind of like you're conflicted about the principal because you're like, oh, he's being a supportive dad of Keisha now, and
Yeah.
Camisha, but then like this dude's trying to sell an HBCU to a
Yeah.
predominantly white institution. Like,
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Yeah.
and then the lady that's like trying to screw Amara over, he's never believing Amara at all. He doesn't. Like every time Amara says something, he automatically believes everybody over her like he don't know her for 10 fucking years. It's kind of
Yeah.
like, it's insulting because it's like, sir, you know her like anybody. She's been here for 10 years and you're gonna let like people like dehumanize and like try to like falsely accuse her of shit like that.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up.
Yeah, and so like with Amara, I'm wondering if they're going to like I feel like they might finish the cheating scandal and shift the blame from her to Marcus. But I wonder I feel like the school thing might be continuation into like season
Oh
two.
yeah, I think the school situation is gonna be a big thing in season two. But yeah, so yeah, the cheating thing is probably gonna end up like it's probably gonna be a huge moment in this finale. And I think it's gonna go from there. I think relationships are gonna be destroyed though, and it's gonna take a lot to get them back to where they were. And I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be a crazy finale for everybody. And I think I don't know. I'm worried about Marcus though. Marcus, he down bad.
So that's going to be something real quick.
Yeah.
So since we just left, Amara's no. Okay, quick question. Why the fuck did Amara really just deny that Mark? Like, everybody was like, "Yo, Mark is acting like out of character." And she's like, "No, maybe it was you. Like,
Yeah.
maybe y'all set him off." And then even told the guy, maybe you just too attracted to me to like blame him. I'm like, Amara,
Yeah.
defending this man when you just kept pushing him away when you didn't.
Right. It just didn't make closure and all that stuff. And then she's like, I don't understand her right now. Like, I don't
Like she disses herself from him, and then now she's like, Maybe I just hate on him. I don't know. Like, girl, stop. And then when they had to pull out the receipts,
Yo,
accusing her of sleeping with the reporter, I was like, no,
yeah, I was like, yikes, yikes.
out of pockets. I was like, damn, that's kind of like wild,
They're
but
truly wild. Like, yo, campus is going crazy.
oh, shambles. Now let's talk about Marcus since we're here. Marcus, how did
Yeah.
you look?
Yo, this man, he's just really going through something. Like, I don't even know. Like, he was freaking out. Like, I don't even know. Like, I don't know what's gonna be the solution for him. Cause like when we first met him, I didn't think any of this stuff was like he had like a pill like problem. And like it's like I don't even know. Like the medicine and stuff like that. I had no idea like he was even battling something and struggling with anything.
It built up good though
Yeah, it
because
did, it did.
you see him like have this big attachment to the cheating scandal and him wanting to like protect Amara and all and also like try to get justice to then find out that it was a bigger reason because once again he felt injustice because he used to do that thing that backfired on him.
Yeah.
uh, so to see his past come back to him and make it and possibly have it ruin the team that he built, spent his time building,
Yeah.
that was something that obviously had been touched. But also that was a better way for the cheating scandal to come out because like how else would it come out?
Yeah, true. It wouldn't have come out either other way.
That's out and about. And like we said in the last episode, the team was going to feel some type of way, and they damn well did.
Yeah, that's
They
gonna
look
be bad.
they're mad. Like the only people that are not mad are Damon and Gerald. Which we were saying that we don't know if they're gonna be mad or not. But I feel like Damon, he knew. Damon knew.
Damon knew because remember he had a talk with coach. He was like, it was you, wasn't it? When he first committed to the school and like they were on the mound and like they were talking, he was like, you knew. He was like, and all that stuff, and he's explained to us. So yeah, he knew, but I don't know if JR knew, but
Yeah,
yeah,
JR did know, but I was focusing on how everybody else would react and
yeah,
react. We said, I feel like JR, he just like, listen, I just came back on the team. I'm not gonna lose the team again.
yeah,
More so like whatever. But Damon already knew everybody else was gonna be like this. So I think we're probably going to have a bad game next week.
yeah, which is bad because they're already like the school's already struggling. They're talking about getting rid of the whole baseball program,
Yeah,
so they really
I
can't.
feel like we're gonna throw them out their game, and
Yeah,
they're gonna lose or whatever. Or if they do win, they're not gonna be like saying anything to Marcus, or they're gonna be finding a new coach because Marcus is currently MIA at the moment. So
yeah. So it's gonna be, bro. The finale's gonna be crazy.
yeah, I feel like they might either like stop the game and be like, we gotta find Marcus, or he's gonna show up, maybe mess up. Like I don't know what could happen, but I really hope that they do find him and he can come to.
Yeah, they better find them because I'll be worried if they don't find them because who knows what happened. And also the school, the baseball program, like
The school and then the selling it to the whatever.
yeah, it's gonna be bad.
Like we don't know how they're gonna filter that. Once again, this school's already been in the press. I feel like that's gonna be the press. The press was gonna be in the press.
Yeah, everything. I feel like everybody's been in the press at the school.
It's gonna be in the press. Like this school is press. It's up. So hopefully Marcus, he gets better next season. We're definitely like once again, Corey, he's eating, stomping the kitchen. He's in the kitchen cooking very well.
Facts.
He's delivered. Tia, I know Tia proud of her man.
That was crazy. I didn't even know that they were married for a long time. I was thinking like, because I always saw them, but I didn't realize when he got cast that was him. I know it looked like him, but I was like, wait, is that him? And then I had to go look. But yeah, I know.
Well, since you're catching up on Angel, oh no, I can't say that.
What?
I was saying that he appeared in one of the episodes.
Oh, really? Does he?
Oh,
Oh, wow.
So you like probably like, oh, but yeah. So,
Damn.
but anyways, now we did Amara and Marcus. Let's do okay. There's so much that's happening though. Golly. Okay, who else had a big thing? We talked about Keisha and Cam.
Yeah, we talked about Simone, Damon, Thea, like the whole triangle, maybe.
You want to talk about the love triangle? Or
I mean, we can go in more if you want to go into more.
I feel like the Amara thing and the principal, like the school thing, is more so. Oh, this is what I want to talk about. Damon, and his mom.
Oh yeah. That
That's going to be kind of fucked up because that just was like she just got that he like had an affair, and
yeah.
just gonna deal with that because that's kind of like crazy.
Yeah, I don't know how it's all gonna go down, man. Like Damon, like I remember he had told JR, he was like, yeah, that's not my mom. Like she's never gonna be my mom, like and all that stuff. And to an extent, I agree. And then I remember Thea telling him like, JR didn't deserve that and stuff like that. But yeah, I think his mom that we've seen like in all his episodes, I think that's like he's like she's always gonna be his mom. But I think he should have a relationship with JR's mom and stuff like that. So it's gonna be interesting. So I don't know where it's gonna go with it.
Yeah, like I feel like with I feel like then we already kind of said that if anything, um, that she wouldn't have known about the affair, and it's kind of funny because like for it, like we was like suspecting that maybe they had something to do with it because why wouldn't there be no like type of data or information about
Yeah, that's weird.
adoption, and for her to be like, yeah, just let him deal with it. Like, why would y'all not be together while talking about
Yeah, so this is not something not adding up.
Yeah, so the fact that she catered and she basically like she was basically taking care of wow,
Yeah, that's correct.
fidelity child or like more so an affair child.
Truly
And
wild.
like I wonder how she's feeling because she said that it will heal. And she can't leave, Damon's dad because he has Alzheimer's. So
Yeah.
it where she has to like put that aside to be the bigger person in that case, and that's kind of fucked up on her. I know that
Yeah,
she's
I don't like, yeah, it's like, how do you be the bigger person in that? Like, he was lying to you, and like,
and she's like to a point that she was in denial because like they were married for 20 years, and to hear like, oh well, he act like, oh well, actually he's been cheated. He cheated when y'all became newlyweds. Not
yeah,
even 10 years down the marriage, but as soon as they got married.
yeah, it's literally like the Billy, Laura, and Grace storyline, except she actually he like got pregnant and stuff like that, and he got her pregnant. So it's like, yeah, it's hard, but I don't know.
That's why we like an All American storyline again with like the brother thing. Um, but like the fact that like he did as soon as they got married, he didn't waste no time. Like, why did you get married to her then if you was going to cheat?
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
like
know.
fucked up. So, but the thing is that we still have Garrett's dad. That we're not. That's going to probably be a season 2 thing because
It's
um,
definitely a season two thing, probably.
yeah, he's been gone. There's the divorce process and her mentioning betrayal, but we already know about that end. So maybe that's why. But I'm wondering what made the dad stay. I guess he stayed for JR's benefit, and it was just like too much for him.
Yeah, I don't know what finally made him like just leave suddenly.
Yeah, I want to know what made
Uh,
like that's enough, sis. So
I
we'll
don't
see.
know.
But that's pretty much it. Like we pretty much talked about everything.
Yeah, we definitely did talk about everything and more. Yeah.
Yeah, hope well next time when we do our finale episode, we'll write some notes down so we can.
Yeah.
But like with this one, we had to like re-record.
Oh, yeah, it was annoying because the first one the time we record was fire. That episode was fire.
Fire, like I mean, this one's fire too, but like that
Yeah.
was my bag.
Yeah, because we had another episode to go over, so it was even better. So yeah.
Yeah, but
Uh,
anyways, that was our All American Homecoming podcast episode 2. Make
yeah.
sure to comment and subscribe for more All American content. Once again, Arlon, he does reactions to both shows.
Yeah.
I decided to not do reaction because it's kind of stressful on my end due to me running like 85 things. Let us know who you ship, who you think is going to be in game, what storylines are you excited for season 2, what did
Yeah.
the finale, comment down your theories.
And
Make
if any questions you want us to answer in the videos, like we'll answer all that stuff. So yeah.
also our social media down on Twitter if you want to DM us with things or concepts that you want to talk about while the show's on hiatus. And yeah.
Yep.
I
And
got
see you guys. Peace.